Hey guys, Mill here and welcome back to the second channel. Now today we're talking about Riot Games' upcoming 5 vs 5 shooter game, which is going to be called Valorant, also known as, well, Project A. The game is set to release soon, and today there was tons of leaked photos revealed, some information about when we can get our hands on it, and so much more. If you guys would like more Valorant videos, let me know by leaving a like, guys. I'd appreciate it a lot. But let's start off with this. First of all, yes, it is going to be called Valorant. A lot of people have been just speculating it and just being like, oh, I bet it's not. I bet it's actually called Project A, but it isn't. Project A was just the code name, and this is the real actual name, guys. Play Valorant is the official one, and if you're wondering how we know this, well, because today earlier on it was actually accidentally verified, which was obviously a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be done just yet, but yes, it was indeed verified, as you see right here. As well as this, Slasher, one of the, I'd say he's one of the best leakers overall. He has a lot of contacts inside of the industry, so he knows what's right, and he doesn't tweet out anything, but he also confirmed that it will be called Valorant. So with that out the way, let's start off with this image. Now yes, this is an actual kind of older image. It's been out for a couple of days, but it's a good place to start off for all the new people. First of all, this is the Sage character. We can see her right here in obviously the white gown. She's clearly a magical kind of character. On the left hand side, we can see some others. We see Viper, short hair, kind of a green and black kind of vibe. You can see it there with the mask on as well, so keep that in mind. At the bottom, he doesn't have a name just yet, but we'll just call him for the sake of this video White Cloak Man, I guess. Up at the top, we can see Brimstone as well. Now onto the leaked screenshots from today. First of all, right here, we can see this one. How stunning does this map look, man? Keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a 5 vs 5 shooter, just like CSGO, with kind of Overwatch related kind of characters within it, obviously with ultimate abilities and certain things like that, and I think it's going to be just a ton of fun overall. But let's analyze it. First of all, we obviously see this character right here. We're not sure who it is, obviously from this perspective, but we can see that rifle right there. It looks as though it's an AR, but we're not too sure on the names of the guns yet. Over on the right, we can see Viper there, obviously with her mask on and her short black hair, and obviously the green accents on her skin. Not sure what she's carrying. It may or may not be a sniper, because we can see obviously the tracer bullet all the way across that red beam, so maybe that's coming from hers. It looks like it is, right? We can see a ton of cover as well, so that's obviously going to be good. On the left hand side, we can see White Cloak Man. Looks as though he seems to be maybe doing an ability. What I was thinking is he's summoning something. He's using his ultimate ability for that thing that's flying in on the left. You can see it coming in from the sky. Maybe he's summoned something, because obviously we can imagine these characters are definitely going to have ultimate abilities per person, so maybe he's using his right now, because obviously he's not holding a weapon. We can see a kind of glow on his hand, so I don't know. Let me know what you think about this one. And then in the backhand side, we can see, I'm not too sure who that one is, but yet again holding another weapon. And I just spotted this, but there's actually a kind of like blue drone kind of thing on the left hand side above the White Cloak Man, so I don't know, maybe he's summoning that, and maybe that thing that's flying in with all the smoke is maybe just nothing. Maybe it's like a care package. I don't know. What do you think that is? Our next screenshot shows another character right here. People were assuming that maybe because obviously he's got a grey jacket on and kind of like an orange badge, maybe because obviously each character has got different abilities. Sage was obviously orb related and things like that. Maybe he's going to be fire related. Maybe he's going to have fire related elements, right? So that's a possibility, holding what seems to be another rifle. We're not too sure on that. It could just be the same rifle being used throughout, but personally it looks a little bit like an AK off that mag, kind of sticking outwards, but I'm not sure on that myself. In the back, we see a character which we're not too sure on just yet. Clearly got white hair and kind of blue and black accents as well. And obviously the character that's currently holding the gun, this is just kind of a crossfire screenshot. In this one, same again, it looks as though White Cloak Man's holding that kind of AK weapon, and obviously that enemy in the far distance is maybe sniping at you. Well, definitely sniping at them. We can see the sniper tracer round obviously flying straight through past them, so that's pretty cool to notice. And then this screenshot is really, really interesting. We can see what seems to be an amazing looking map. Look at that mountain in the background, man. How cool is that going to be when you're playing on it? But we can see a new weapon here, the revolver, what it seems to be. We're not sure who's holding it personally just yet. Could be Viper, maybe not, but we can see that guy yet again with the grey jacket on, holding what seems to be a rifle. I don't think that's the AK one. I think that may be what they're calling the M4 related kind of one. We can see what it seems to be Sage up in the top with the high ground as well, and another character at the bottom who seems to possibly be doing an ultimate ability. We can't really see a weapon on her at the bottom, you see it? Or maybe it's a guy, I'm not too sure. But that's that. And something else that was coolly spotted is over on the bomb site. Clearly, this is definitely going to be a bomb site. We can see a kind of box. Now, obviously, the bombs in CSGO are, well, renowned for CSGO. So I don't think Riot are going to be calling them bombs and like stuff like that, you know. But maybe we're going to have to carry a crate just like that one that's sat right there. So I don't know. What do you think about this? Now, as I just mentioned, bomb sites are definitely renowned to CSGO. So we can see right here, Reactor A. So that's clearly what they're going to be called in Valorant, reactor points. Reactor A and Reactor B, there may even be more, we're not sure. But what we see here is the character in the grey jacket, obviously holding this weapon. We see yet again what I believe to be that enemy in the back sniping at them with that tracer round just gliding right past them right there. Lots of cover again on this map, that big tanker on the left kind of thing. And Viper yet again holding yet again an AR, definitely. And we see that ability right there with the whole kind of like green wall thing. I think that is one of Viper's ability, not Sage's, because if we take a look at Sage's, we see Barrier Orb. That's a solid wall, and we can see there it's kind of like, you know, floating about and things, and I think that's more of just kind of like a smoke wall that Viper has the ability to put up, so keep that in mind, guys. On our next screenshot, we can see what seems to be a character which we're not too sure on yet. Maybe Viper by the looks of it, I'm not sure, but we can see a character sneaking up on the White Cloak man. Yet again, we don't know his name yet. I wish we did, but we can see the knife being used there. Hopefully they kind of allow cosmetics as well, because it would be cool to customize your knife just like you can in CSGO. But either way, very, very cool. And I like the style of map, man. Definitely giving me like Mirage vibes from CSGO. Just to clarify, I'm not a big CSGO player. I used to be back in the day, but I just play it kind of like rarely now, to be fair, but I still recognize these things. And in the next screenshot, we can see something amazing. Yet again, look at this map, man. How dope does this look, boys? But we can see Viper here holding a massive LMG, which is amazing. She seems to be standing in what seems to be a puddle. Now, if you're wondering what this puddle may be, I believe it could be Sage's ability with the slow orb, because it mentions you place it on the ground and it slows players inside of it, and I believe the character that is sniping at them with that, obviously that big tracer round, is Sage. So that kind of does make sense, you know what I mean? And it also seems as though she's standing on top of her other ability called the Barrier Orb, because you can see her stood right on the top of that one. And the one previous, you guys remember that, where it was kind of like fading away at the top? That's what I think the difference is. So clearly Sage seems to be kind of good right there, like using two of her abilities and sniping. And in the final screenshot, we see Sage here, which seems to be holding maybe that M4 related weapon, I'm not too sure. Same with the character that's currently firing at that enemy in the background, but we can see yet again Sage using that slow orb ability on that enemy in the distance. She's clearly stood in the blue puddle, I guess we'll call it. But this map looks crazy as well. We can also see on the right what seems to be a blueprint of this map that they're on. Obviously this Chinese related map, which I think looks cool. And that little poster kind of shows some cover maybe? I'm not too sure. But either way, just kind of like the little hint across the map like that on the posters. I think that is pretty cool. And I think it'll help out new players when they're just learning the game and they see a poster on the wall and they're like, oh, okay, I can learn the map. So there is that, guys. 8 screenshots leaked today. How crazy is that? Now, not only this, but Slasher confirmed that tomorrow, March 2nd, Riot Games will be releasing details on the Valorant beta and more. That is insane. And as I say, Slasher is a guy to believe, guys. Do not worry. And the fact IGN accidentally leaked these clearly shows that there is definitely some things. So tomorrow, if you guys would like a video on all of the new stuff that comes out, let me know. If you'd like it on this channel, the main channel, I'm just kind of figuring it out right now, guys. But yeah, lots of cool stuff coming for Valorant. I cannot wait for this game, guys. Let me know if you are as well by tapping like, subscribe to the channel, guys. I would appreciate it so much. Check out my main channel. It's currently all Fortnite, but hey ho, we could mix it up a bit. But thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.